I've done this take 100 times. Run it up, big man, run it up! I'm perfectly happy.
This time we're in Athens, Greece, and you will get a view like no one.
This is one of my favourite things.
Here we are, Shak's natural habitat. Alright guys, welcome back to 3 Man Aboard, out and about, and this time we're in Athens, Greece, answering the age-old question, if you have 24 hours in a city, what can you do? And starting off the day, as always, a beautiful sunrise in Philopappou Hill with amazing Greek coffee. And check this view out, it is next to none. Okay, alright, so here we are. Philopappou's Hill, Philopappou's monument. And the amazing thing about the monument is not only a historical landmark, but it also provides a 360 view of Athens. So definitely not miss this out. Check it out. Don't know if that's a moustache or a sperm. Sperm, yep. Let's go. More sightseeing. Hello!
What is up, guys? So I thought I'd let Vhai take a break on this one and show you guys my very handsome face.
There we go. There you go.
So here we are at the ancient agora of Athens. So we're located just north of Philopappou Hill. It's about a 15-minute walk from where we last were. And the ancient agora of Athens is, well, in ancient Greece, ancient, I'm talking like 600 BC ancient, right? 6th century. And agora meaning in ancient times where social and or political assemblies would take place within the community. Okay, now one thing that I was curious about, and I've seen not just in the agora of Philopappou Hill but everywhere, is the fact that it's made of marble. There's lots of marble. Why and how? So the marble, which is known as Naxian marble, commonly known as Alexandra marble, is a large white crystalline marble which is sourced, quarried from the island of Naxos in Greece. So you can imagine all of this, especially in ancient time, was quarried, transported back, used in construction. So while we're walking around to the ancient agora of Athens, you'll see behind me is actually the Roman agora. Okay, so this same thing, definition is the same. Agora meaning social and or political place of assembly for the community, dating back 15th century BC.
forever trying to catch up with you.
Oh, so now I'm the fast one with the bad knees.
Only up until 12 o'clock. My ACL, my left knee. Why do these guys always make me run?
So guys, what you just saw before Vi decided to disrespect my knees is what we call the Stoa of Attalos, okay? So it was actually initially built for the King Attalos II, who was in power between 159 to 138 BC. And then since then, in the 1950s, was then rebuilt, reconstructed by the American School of Classical Studies.
What, you're trying to show off to the camera you got your ticket for free?
Yeah, well no man, I was just trying to show a ticket.
So okay, so we're at the Acropolis, well, pretty close to the Acropolis. We had to hike Mount Everest or some shit to get in. So we sat down for a couple minutes, chill, and then we're gonna go up there. But I'm so pissed off here because I had to pay a full 20 euros for this bloody ticket to get it, and my man right here can get it for free. All in the midst because he's what, 6 or 7 months younger than me.
I mean, why you looking bare salty, bro? You blame your mum and dad, did it? Like, why they gotta make you so early? Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Why you should sue your parents.
I need to buy your parents a bloody gift. But yeah, let's go check it out.
So guys, just to explain how I got a free ticket is basically while we're, you know, I mean obviously Brexit's done, but like we haven't officially left Europe yet, not until the 31st of December. So while I am born after the 1st of January 1995 and I'm still a European, considered a European youth, I go for free. And if I was outside of Europe and I'm under 25 or up to the age of 25, then yes, I would be free. Well, I'd pay £10, 10 euros reduced fee. So
Should have come here last month.
Vi would have come in for free as well.
Quick shout out before I carry on. On my right or your left, it's the Ancient Stone Theatre with performances. That's it. I'll tell you one thing though. We deserve dessert after all of this.
My knee deserves a massage, man. By a Swedish babe.
By the name of? What, Svetlana?
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't mind. Svetlana Vadivelu. Rings, bro.
I wanted to get a massage, not marry her.
Same thing.
Alright guys, so we're here almost at the peak of what's known as Acropolis. Now interestingly enough, I actually thought Acropolis was a monument, and turns out it's actually a landmark that houses very many monuments, one of which is actually behind me, known as the Parthenon, that can be seen all across Athens. Interesting fact actually, Acropolis was not actually known as Acropolis back in the day. It was actually known as Cecropia, which was named after the legendary serpent man Cecrops, which was supposedly one of the first known Athenian kings. Let's keep going. Alright, so from this point of view, we didn't actually realize, or I didn't realize, the monument that we saw at the start of the morning, which was actually Philopappos monument. But from here, it looks amazing. Check it out. I said check it out too many times. This is the highest point of the Acropolis. I won't say much except the view is hella fly. time in museums, simply because I feel like there's a lot to do on the outdoor rather than the indoor. So, but this museum I felt like we couldn't miss out, or we felt like we couldn't miss out because it's something quirky, something a little bit different than your normal typical museums. You'll see it in a second. Oh, it is still. Somewhere on this main road. Alright. The first illusion is the fact that you've actually got to find this museum. It's not on the main road itself, but you've got to come into this garage style looking thing. And that's the entrance. Well, this is not the entrance, but and an amazing sight with the kitty cats right over there. Basically a rich man's wardrobe, innit? So you can see yourself from every angle. So from my flat ass to my bicep. Damn, son. Back at it again with a flat ass. That was a vibe. So, tickets were €9 a pop, but it's over, I think, 30 to 35 illusions, and the illusions that you saw today, it's amazing. So it's definitely must go. On to the next location.
We are here at Monastiraki, where behind the camera, 20 seconds away, is Hadrian's Library, but to my right, we've got the infamous flea market. Now, if you're doing this 24 hours on a Sunday, it is the place to go. So guys, we are at Hadrian's Gate. Now what's significant about this is it actually connects the old city to the new city. So the old city being where we literally just came from, where we have the Acropolis of Athens, Philippopoul Hill, which we actually visited earlier this morning, which is connected by the ancient central road, which is called Dionysiou Areopagitou. If I've got it wrong, you know, we're going to put it at the bottom of the screen anyway, because I'm struggling.
Dionysiou Areopagitou.
But anyway, we've come from the old city, connecting to the new city, where we have the National Garden, museums, and the sort. But most importantly is behind you, we've got the Temple of the Olympian Zeus, which I am pumped to see because it's Zeus, you get me? So yeah, let's check it out. So guys, we are at our next spot, which is the Temple of the Olympian Zeus. Okay, now at face value, I looked at it and went, wow, it's a bit bigger than what I thought it was going to be. Looking into it, It's actually one of the largest, if not the largest, of all the temples in the ancient world. I mean, it's fitting considering like it's for one of the greatest of Greek gods, Zeus, right? But construction actually didn't start until 515 BC and was never really completed around that time period. It wasn't until 131 and 132 AD where we can officially say it was completed, when Hadrian's Arch was erected. Okay, now when it was built there was 104 columns. Okay, now I want to show you something. Okay, just slide with me. Okay, so this is the other side of the temple. So yeah, you guys thought, oh, Shak's just talking about this bit. Nah, we got this bit. Okay, now up until 1852, of the 104 columns that was initially erected, only 16 remained. Okay, and of the 16 in that year, 1852, there was a really bad storm and one of them actually got toppled over. Bruh, can you imagine how strong this storm was to be toppling like marble of like 18 meters high? Okay, but as you can see, that column which is laying there is still laying there till this day. So that's a bit of trivia for you guys. Anyway, enough of this spot, on to our next spot. We've got a few more places to cover for the rest of the day. The sun is coming down, time is of the essence. I'm speaking way too fast and I need to be speaking. We gotta go on to the next spot.
Alright, last but not least, coming in at 5'7", 220 pounds, the one to beat in the hot wing contest, it is Shaquille Vadivelu! Is that called your ACLs torn or? Oh, is it? Oh, racing position, sorry. Okay, my bad, my bad. Alright, 3, 2, what, ladies and gents, you are going to witness.
Okay, I'm not going to run, not today, not today. But here we are at the Panathinaike Stadium. This is crazy, man. This is big, man. Making me feel like a superstar already. But this place is nearly 2,500 years old. That's mad. And it wasn't until around the time of the Roman Emperor Hadrian, which we spoke about in the last bit, where during his time of in here, they actually got marble to be imported so that they could renovate it. So as you can see, this is all marble, and it has been used for events throughout the years, and it was even used for the first ever Olympic Games in 1896.
Alright, so I'm presuming where all the VIPs, the kings, the queens of any country comes and sit here. I'm gonna sit my flat ass firmly in this position. Oh, that's nice. And it's pure marble. It's a bit hard on your ass, but it's a good view though, nevertheless. Look, check it out. There. Center of everything. Here we go. Thought we'd done climbing shit from Mount Everest, but here we go. Another one. Jeez, these steps are bloody high. Look at that. Whoop. What's more surprising that Shaquille actually made it there. Look. Let's go see what he's saying.
One eternity later.
He made it.
My thighs are burning. Don't even look at me, man. My thighs are gone.
But this is the view.
Very worth it in my opinion.
Alright, big guy. The sun's getting real low. Which means As always in these videos, if we caught an amazing sunrise, we're going to catch an even better sunset. It's a hike, like this whole video has been, but it's going to be worth it because we're going to the highest point in Athens, the Lycabettus Hill. Cameraman Shak is struggling, so if you see the camera shaking, don't blame don't blame him. Instead, give us a like. The things that we do for a like, the things that we do for a subscriber, please see the struggle, and hopefully we'll get you guys an amazing view. Let's go. Okay, so that was probably one of the hardest hikes I've ever had to do because it was a race against time for that perfect sunset, because that's set literally within 10 minutes of us watching it at its peak, right? So as you saw towards the end of that time lapse, it was filled with youths out there. So we decided to come like literally 2 spirals down, and regardless of where you are here, you can still capture an amazing, amazing view. One tip though, if you are going to be doing this whole hike without the funicular, is bring deodorant, because you're going to be smelling like a donkey's ass after this. So that's it, sunset's over, we're going to chill here for a bit and then head over to our next activity because the day is not done yet.
So guys, I just want to add on to show you from this view all the places that we have shared with you along today, okay? So I'm gonna go backwards from where we just came from, okay? So we hiked it all the way from the Panathenaic Stadium, and then you go over there, you have the Temple of Olympian Zeus, Hadrian's Arch. Keep on walking, you've got the Acropolis of Athens. Behind it you've got Philopopou Hill, mate, and then you've got that sunset.
Alright guys, so what we were supposed to film at our final location did not become possible due to filming permit issues, so we weren't allowed to film there, and obviously we had to respect their wishes. But nevertheless, I will describe the whole experience here and now. So the final location right after Lycabettus Hill sunset was a pretty undercover spot to go to, and it was actually the Royal Observatory in Athens. So why at that particular time? So they actually sell tickets at €5 a pop on a first come first served basis, but to experience a nighttime walk and an exclusive preview into their telescope room. So it's an experience like no other, so I would recommend you checking it out. But it's also a learning experience, of which I've learned 2 lessons. Number 1 being there's not actually 24 hours in a day, it's 23 hours, 56 minutes and 42 seconds if my memory serves me right. And number 2, there was a guy by the name of John Frederick Schmidt who took 26 years to replicate or recreate the drawing of a moon with over 32,000 anomalies on there, which was actually scientifically approved 2 years later. So not only is it an amazing experience, it's also an amazing learning experience. So I would highly recommend you go check that out. We're going to leave it there and hope you enjoyed it really well. Put it down in the comments below what was your favorite location. At the end of the day, like when we do these 24-hour challenges, these give you an option to do certain things. So obviously if certain things are not your cup of tea, don't do it, But we obviously go to the extreme and bang out as much as we can for you guys, and hopefully you liked it so much so. Give us a like, subscribe,
share, hit the notification bell so you get updates for when our next videos are popping out.
I'm gonna say it. Who's gonna say it? Oh, anyway, comment down below what other cities you want us to do this challenge in. And that will be the last note. Guys, we will see you on the next episode. Take care. Peace.